tickets are numbered from 1, 2, 3 till 1100. One ticket is drawn randomly. What is the probability of having 2 as a digit printed on the ticket? Let us suppose that we have got tickets from 1, 2, 3 till 100 only. Then on how many tickets we will have this digit 2 printed? 2, that is 02, 12, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, then 32, 42, 52, 62, 72, 82 and 92. So on how many tickets we will have digit 2 printed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. On only 19 tickets we will have digit 2 printed. They haven't asked that how many times digit 2 would occur. We need to make this very clear. Then when we are counting number of digits, 2 will appear 20 times, but only on 19 tickets we can see 2 printed, not on 20 tickets. Now using the same ideology, if I make a group of 1 to 100, I'm leaving the group of 2 to 200 for the time being, maybe like 100, then we have 101 to 199. Let's have group like this, 1 to 99, then 100 to 199. Then we will have group of what? We will leave group of 2, then 300 to 399 till 900 to 999, and then 1000 to 1099. So how many groups we will have? We will end up having 10 groups, isn't it? We have left out that 200 to 299 for the time being. So how many groups do we have? We have 10 groups, and in each group we can have 19 tickets on which 2 would be printed. That means 190 tickets are there where 2 is printed. But we left out what? We left out 200 to 299. Now on 200 to 299, that is these 100 tickets, in any one of these tickets 2 would be printed, isn't it? 200, 201, 202 or 222. That means single ticket. 222 means single ticket. It is not 3 tickets. 202 is 1 ticket. It is not 2 tickets. So that's why this group was left out from the preview from this particular group. So from 200 to 299 we will have 100 tickets where 2 is printed. So total number of tickets where we can find 2 printed are 190 plus 100, that is 290 tickets. These are the favorable tickets out of total 100 plus 1000, that is 1100 tickets. So what is the probability? Required probability is favorable outcome divided by total outcome. 29 by 110, option A. The sum of 4 consecutive 2-digit odd numbers. Let us have these 4 odd numbers. Let me have it like A minus 3, A minus 1, A plus 1 and A plus 3. These are 4 consecutive odd numbers. Now the sum of these 4 consecutive odd numbers would be, sum would be 3, 3, 1, 1 cancel out, 4A. When the sum is divided by 10, okay, 4A is divided by 10, it becomes a perfect square. This becomes a perfect square. One thing is very clear, that this is a perfect square. Let us list down few square. 1, 2 is 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49 and on and on and on. Now 4A by 10 is a perfect square. Then thing which is sure with us that this perfect square need to be multiple of 4. Then only they can like cancel out each other and we can have the value of a. So let's start with 4. If I take 4a by 10 is equals to 4, then what I'll get is a is 10. I can get the value of a. If a is 10, I'll have 7, 9, 11 and 13. Now out of these 7 and 9 are no 2-digit number. That means a option doesn't fits in. Clear? Now let me take 4a by 10 is equals to 16. If I take this as 16, then a should be equals to 40. That means the 4 odd number should be 37, 39, 41 and 43. All are 2-digit odd number. This series may fit in. Now we need to check the options. Which of the following can be one of these 4 numbers? Is there any number which is there in the option? Yes, 41 matches in the option. Option C is the answer. Consider the sequence of numbers 0, 2, 2, 4 and on. The nth term of the sequence is the unit digit of the sum of the previous 2 terms. 0 plus 2 is 2, 2 is 4 and they move on. Let S denote the sum of first n term of this sequence. What is the smallest value of n for which sum is just greater than 2771? In these kind of questions which are very popular with TCS, first try to identify the series and try to locate when this series repeats or whether this series repeats or not, everything. So try to find few terms and let us see whether this series repeats after few terms or not. So the series goes like 0, 2, 2, 4. Okay. 4 plus 2 is 6, 6, 4 is 10, we'll get a 0. 0, 6 is 6, 6, 0 is 6. 6, 6 is 12, 2. 2 plus 6 is 8. 8 plus 2 is 10, 0. 0, 8 is 8. 8, 0 is 8. And 8, 8 is 16, we'll get a 6. 6 and 8 is 14, we'll get a 4. 4 plus 6 is 10, we'll get a 0. And 0 plus 4 is 4. Again 4, 0 is 4. 4, 4 is 8. 8, 4 is 12, 2. 2, 8 is 0 again. 0, 2 will give me 0. 2, 0 will give me 2. And 2, 2 will give me 4. I stop somehow. Why? Because I can see that this pattern 0, 2, 2, 4. Now I have this 0, 2, 2, 4. That means beyond this I'll get the same number series once again. So if I stop here, that means this is the chain of numbers which will keep on repeating. So how many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That means after every 20 terms, the series repeats. I'm repeating again. After every 20 terms, series repeats. Total of these 20 terms is 8. We need a total of 2771. So if I divide 2771 by 80, what I'll get? I'll get 34 blocks of 20 terms and the remainder is actually 51. 51 extra. 2771 when divided by 80 leave question 34 and 51 is the remainder. Now what does this indicate? This indicates that we have got 34 blocks of 20 terms. That means how many terms we have moved forward? We have moved forward 34 into 20, that is 680 terms. Now we need to find from the starting where we can end up and get a sum which is 51 or greater than 51. Since there is no equals to sign, we are looking out for the sum from the beginning, which gives us a total of more than 51. 2 to 4, 8, 14, 20, 26, 28, 36, plus 0, 36, plus 8 is 44, plus 8 is 52. I stop here. I have my total 52, which is more than 51. So sum of how many terms from the beginning is 52? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So the smallest value of n for which s is greater than 2771 would be what? N should be 680 plus 13, that is 693. How many different integers can be expressed as a sum of 3 distinct numbers from this set? Okay, we need to pick up any 3 distinct number and we need to find the sum. Then how many different sum we can have? Let's start with the sequence, and as I can see, these numbers are in AP. These numbers are written in AP with common difference 5, isn't it? So the smallest of a number which can be formed by adding 3 digits would be 3 plus 8 plus 13, isn't it? That is 24. And if I leave 3 and if I pick up 18, no, if I leave 18, 13 and if I pick up 18, then I'll have 29. If I leave 18 and I pick up 23, then I'm adding plus 5, I'll have 34. Very good. So we can see that the numbers which we are getting by picking up 3 numbers from this particular set at a time are also forming an AP series. 24, 29, 34. So let us found the highest number or the largest number which we can form. The largest number which we can form would be 38 plus 43 plus 48, isn't it? It is 16, 19, 1 and 12, 129. So we have a series. We need to identify that how many numbers are there in the series, and that would be our answer. The series is starting with 24, last term is 129, and common difference of this series is 5. Then how many terms are there in this particular AP series? N is given by L minus A by D plus 1. 129 minus 24 by 5 plus 1. That will be 105 by 5 plus 1. 21 plus 1 is 22. What is the sum of the series 1 minus 2 plus 3 minus 4 till minus 98 and plus 99? Okay, if I make pairs of 2, 2, 2, sum of this particular pair would be minus 1. Next pair also would be minus 1. So the last in this pair, 97, 98, that is also minus 1. So how many pairs do I have in this? 2 represent 1 pair, 4 represent 2 pairs, that means 98 represent 98 by 2, 49 pairs. So the total of this would be minus 1 into 49, that is minus 49. Now I add 99 to it, so total becomes 50. The HCF of 3 numbers is 12. That means 12 should be one of the factors in these numbers. If the LCM is 2 cube into something, then find the value of x. Let us have the first number 2472. HCF is 12. Then if I divide this by 12, I'll get 206. That means now HCF of x is also 12. That means 12 can be written as, suppose, 12a. 12 into. So what is the LCM? 2 cube into 3 square into 5 into 103 into 107. Then if we have got these 3 numbers, what can be the LCM of these 3? Isn't it 12 is common? So LCM can be something like this. If I equate these two, what I am getting is 103 cancel out, 7 cancel out. This is 8 and this is 24. We are left with 3. I'm getting 15 left, and here I have got A. That means the minimum value of A that we can have is 15. X can have the value 12 into 15, that is 180. A certain function fx satisfy equation for all real number of x. Fx plus twice f of 6 minus x is equals to x. Find the value of f1. Let me put x equals to 1. If I put x equals to 1, since it is an identity, we can put different values of x. f1 plus twice f of 6 minus 1 is 5 is equals to 1. Now I got a hint from here that we have got f5. Let me put x equals to 5 in this identity once again. I'll get f5 plus twice 6 minus 5 is 1, f1 is equals to 5. Now I have two equations in two unknown f1 and f5 which I can solve, and I can find the value of f1, isn't it? So I have a plus 2b is 1, and I have 2a plus b is 5. Let me multiply this by 2. 4a plus 2b is 10, and deduct a plus 2b from it. What I'll get is 3a equals to 9, that is a equals to 3. Now what was a? A was f1. That means f1 is equals to 3. We can determine the value of f1, that is 3. In a city, there are few BE, MBA and CA candidates. Sum of 4 times the BE and 3 times MBA and 5 times CA is 3650. Also 3 times CA is equals to 2 times MBA, and 3 times BE is equals to 2 times CA. In total, how many MBA candidates are there in the city? Can we quickly find the ratio between B and C? Okay, so B is to C is 2 is to 3, and then C is to M is also 2 is to 3. Then the ratio of BCM would be 4, 6, 9. So let me take the common ratio as x. So how many B candidates are there? 4x. Then 4 into 4 is 16. 16x plus how many M candidates are there? 9x. 9 into 3 is 27x. How many C candidates are there? 6x. 6 into 5 is 30x equals 3650. So 7, 6, 13, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. 73x equals 3650. X is 3650 by 73, that is 50. So how many MBA candidates are there? We have got 9x MBA candidate, that is 9 into 50, 450. Option D. Find the sum of angles of a star formed in a regular 5-sided polygon. In 5-sided polygon, if it is regular, all sides are equal. Suppose all sides are equal actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have got 5 vertices, and we can form a star with help of this 5 vertices. And the question asks is, what is the value of this angle A, B, C, D, E? What is the sum of A plus B plus C plus D plus E? Or this angle they are dealing with. Few things which we should know is, number one, in a regular 5-sided polygon, each interior angle is equals to 108 degrees. Now there are 5 interior angles, total angles we are talking about. So total would be 540. Now look at this A point, D point and C point. Can I say this angle A is 180 degree minus A is this particular angle plus this angle. Just look at one triangle. Now what would be 180 degree minus B? 180 degree minus B means we are dealing with triangle EBD and this angle plus this angle. In 180 degree minus C, if I take, I'm dealing with angle and I'm marking this. Similarly, 180 degree minus D, if I talk about this angle and this angle. Again for E would it be. Okay, so what is the sum of 180 minus A plus 180 degree minus B till 180 degree minus E? That would be 180 into 5, 900 minus of A plus B plus C plus D plus E. Now look carefully. These angles, isn't it, every time I have taken, if you look at this side, if you look at this side only D only, I have taken the entire interior angle and I have taken this star angle D also. Every time when, if you look at this angle C, I have taken this entire angle and angle C also. If you look at this angle B, I have taken the entire interior angle B and the star angle B. So the sum of these is nothing but interior angles of polygon, all 5 interior angles of polygon plus these star angle A plus B plus C plus D plus E. Now if I solve this, 900 minus 540 is 360 equals 2 times A plus B plus C plus D plus E. That means A, B, C, D, E is 360 by 2, that is 180 degrees. This is something which we should know. For a star, a regular star, the interior angles are always equals to, the sum of interior angles are always equals to 180 degrees. The marked price of sugar was 40% less than the suggested retail price. Let the retail price is 100, then marked price is 40% less, that would be 60. Gargi purchased the sugar for half of the marked price at the 25th anniversary sale. That means purchase price by Gargi is half of 60, that is 30. What percent less than the suggested retail price did Gargi pay? Gargi actually paid 30 for the sugar, which is 100 rupee as the suggested retail price, so she pays 70 rupees less. Then in percentages she pay 70 by 100, that is 70% less than the suggested retail price. Answer D. Thank you everyone for participating. This is Mohit Jain from MJ's Maths and Stats. That's MJ Magic Studio to you. I'll see you soon.